Hi guys then, okay, so this is going to be a series of video tutorials on how to make a magazine cover similar to this one here or similar to this one here. These are two that I've designed as examples for you, and they both meet the criteria that would be to sort of achieve a distinction. You can see clearly they use a visible masthead, which is different in both magazines here, because it's two different designs. They do use a puff, they use a graphic feature, they use a footer, they've got a pull quote here and another pull quote here. They've also got a large main image, they've got a strap line, and they've included things like the price of the magazine in the top corner and the barcode. If you look at this one here, this one's got slightly less features, however it is still very well designed, and it does make use of quite a lot of different features. Okay, so we're going to look at how to make this in this first in these videos. The first thing you need to do, we need to actually get our background sorted out. So we actually need like a sort of a canvas the correct size. So we go to File, you're going to open up Photoshop, go to File, go to New, and the size we're going to use, we're going to have to change it here from pixels to millimeters, and we're going to go for 210 millimeters wide by 297 millimeters high. That basically tells you how that's the size of an A4 sheet of paper. For resolution, we're going to go for 100 pixels per inch, and you need to make sure just here it's on RGB color, and instead of being a background white, we want a transparent background, which basically means it's see-through. So once you've got that set up, press OK, and here you can see our canvas that we're going to work with. So let's get our image sorted first. On Firefly, on lesson 7 page, if you scroll down to the bottom, I've put the two images that I've used in my examples, which you're going to have a practice at using today. So we're going to do this one first, so let's right click on it. We're going to copy the image. We're then going to come back to Photoshop. We're not going to do it on this page here, we're going to go to File, New, and whatever it gives you, just press OK. So that's the same dimensions as the image. I'm then going to go to Edit, Paste, and my image comes in for me, okay? And you can see it's got a white background, and it's an image of Tiny Temper. We are now going to have a practice at removing the background. So there's no background here, it basically is a transparent background, which means that we could put another background on here or on our magazine so that we can put this image into a magazine setting. So the first tool we're going to have a go at using, we're going to click just here, the top one is the Move tool. We can use that to move the image around, put it back to where it should be. We're then going to use this one just here, so I'm going to click and hold the left mouse button. I'm going to make sure I've selected the Quick Select tool, and this space then allows me to select, click and hold different areas of the screen. Okay, so I'm going to click and hold, go around all the way around him, and it should, I can see that's pretty much, it's got a line around him. That's selected most of the right part of the image. To zoom in, you can hold Control on your keyboard and press the plus button, and then you can move around the page so you can see the right sections, and it looks like, if I'm being honest, it looks okay here. If you select part of the image by mistake, if you then select that part by mistake, just up the top here, this is the select tool, and this is the remove for select tool. So I'm going to click the subtract, so I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on the area that I don't want to have included. So I'm just going to come around, and that's nearly better. Just going to scroll up a little bit more. I can see now I've got a bit of white, so I'm going to go back to the select tool and come in a little bit closer on his head. There, that's pretty much really close. Control minus will zoom me back out. I've now got it all selected. I can just press delete, and you can see that's removed the background. Okay, to get rid of the flashing line, you press Control D. I can then go back to the move tool, and now I can move this image around. You can see that now I've pretty much got my main image nearly sorted. The only bit I need to look at is just down here between his jacket and just up here in his glasses. I need to go in and remove those. So I'm going to zoom in, Control plus, scroll down until I get to the right section. So I'm going to go a little bit more. You can see it's these sections here. This time I'm going to go back to the quick select tool just here, click and hold, and I'm going to select the magic wand. So the magic wand, if I click on the white colour, it's going to select all white colour, the same colour around it. So you can see it's selected that area there. I'm going to press delete. So I'm going to click this one here, and again it's done the same. Press delete. To deselect, you press, remember, Control D. I can zoom back out, Control minus, and let's zoom in on the glasses. Move up a little bit, zoom in a bit further. I can now click on the white bit inside the glasses. That looks pretty good to me. Press delete, Control D again, and I can zoom back out, and I'm back to the move tool. I'm now pretty confident that this image is kind of good to go into my sort of magazine cover now. So the easiest way now to move this, I'm just going to quickly close these down so I don't need them anymore. I don't need the examples. I'll leave that one open. The easiest way to move this from our one image here to the actual magazine cover is to click on the image using the move tool. Click and drag the image without letting go up onto this layer, bring it down onto this layer, and let go on the screen somewhere. Okay, so I can now move my image into sort of the position where I want it, probably around here. It is still really small compared to the size of the page. So to make that bigger or smaller, I can hold down Control T, which is the transform tool, and I can then resize the image from dragging out the corners, making it an appropriate size. I'm going to say probably somewhere around there. I think that's probably going to be just about right, and I can position it wherever I want on the page. I'm just going to put it here for now. When I'm happy with the size of it, I'm going to press enter. That will then just confirm the size of the image. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that actually at the moment. That probably looks just about the right sort of size. So I want you now to have a go at doing that yourself. Once you've done that, I'd like to have another practice at removing the background from this image here. Okay, this one's a bit trickier, and you will have to use the quick select tool, the magic wand tool, and also in the quick select tool you'll have to do the deselecting. Okay, so have a go at that now, and I'll see you in the next video.